Hey there guys, Monty G Hook from EasyVA, and today I'm going to walk you through a strategy that we've been using at EasyVA internally for us. Me particular, I've been using this for the last few years, and it's a messaging strategy using a script and using an autopilot that we run off a computer in the Philippines to generate leads using LinkedIn. And this strategy really does require a virtual assistant to make it work. And this has been a little bit of an internal secret for us. And from time to time, we've given it to certain clients, and we've kept it a little bit of a secret because it doesn't actually work for everybody. However, if you are somebody who already has an authority, a presence in your market, and you have an established business, then this really could work for you. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to walk you through my LinkedIn. I'll show you a little bit about how it works. I'm not going to give away the whole secret, but the purpose of this video is really to get you interested and see if this is a strategy that might work for you. So let me show you my LinkedIn. This is my LinkedIn page here, and I'll just walk you through it. So if you go to profile, who's viewed your profile, how you rank for profile views. You'll see that I've got 12,412 connections, and out of that I'm ranked in the top 1%, so 124. This tends to go up and down. I've been as high as about 10, goes down to about 300, and kind of tends to go up and down, but generally ranks pretty highly. Now, does this make a difference? Yeah, it absolutely does make a difference, because the algorithms of how LinkedIn works, and how much your stuff gets seen and shown really is dependent on the engagement that you get, and this engagement really is this ranking is really dependent on your engagement. So how does this strategy work? There's a couple of elements to it. Now, the first thing that we do is we actually run an autopilot software, or it could be called a robot generator. Now, this runs from a computer which we run from a terminal in the Philippines, which the virtual assistant is handling. And this is a simple software program that you have to purchase. Costs about $20 a month for the basic level. And what this allows you to do is actually target people that you want to connect. So it will help you target them based on their industry, based on their job description, and based on their title, and based on their geographic location as well. What it actually does is it just views people's profiles. So it finds these targets who could be your potential prospects or your potential clients who you want to connect with, and it will view their profiles. And that's really all it does. And how it actually works is when you view their profiles, then they'll be checking their profiles, they'll log into LinkedIn, and they'll see that you view them. Then what they do is they connect with you. So they'll reach out, they'll send out a connection. So that's really the first step. So when they reach out to you and they want to connect with you, you've targeted them based on them being potential ideal client or ideal prospect that you want to talk to. So you're starting communication with your ideal target. The VA is in the background running all this, and they generally work for between 3 to 5 hours a day, depending on the volume and depending on the messages and how many connections you make. But what they'll do is the VA will log in each day, they'll see the new connections, and then what they'll do is they'll send them a message. Now, the first part of it is we actually add their details to a spreadsheet, to a database, and you'll notice on here, you'll see down the left side here that we've literally got thousands. We've got 9,335 as of today accepted LinkedIn requests. Now, this has been happening over the last few years. And look, we probably average about maybe 15 new connections a day, something like that. And what we do is we log their details, we log what business they're in, what their business type is, so we can categorize them, their position, their email address, and a contact detail if need be, and their city. So your requirements may be very specific. So if you work in the hospitality field, you may have no reason to reach out to people in real estate. So you would only target, very specifically hospitality, restaurants, or whatever is going to be only specific to you. So with us, obviously, it's very broad. We work with a number of different clients across different sectors. The advantage of having this now is we have their details, and then this database can actually be used later for retargeting, which is part of the benefit as well. So the first step is we accept their connection, we send them a message, and we log their details on the spreadsheet here. So we send them this message, and this first message is just reaching out saying, "Hi, how are you? Thank you very much. Please join me in my other pages. I look forward to hearing from you in the near future." Something like that. Just something very soft and friendly, and really just an introduction. There's no selling here. There's not offering them anything. It's really just connecting with them and logging their details. So that's the first part of the equation. Then the next step is a couple of weeks later, once we've already kind of connected. Generally, we don't start too much engagement here. Sometimes people will reach out at this point, and they might want to connect and start a conversation, and that happens sometimes, but very rarely. Where it really gets engaging, where we start the real communication, is on the next phase, which is the second message. So then what we do is we have a more of a well-scripted message, which is really targeted very specifically to them. So what we say is, "Hi, so-and-so, apologies in advance for the spam type message, but it occurred to me, I have a virtual assistant who works very specifically in health and fitness. So this is, customized, it's tailored to suit this person because we know that they work in yoga. We've logged their details in the system. And then what we do is we have a suitable virtual assistant, which we know for a fact is going to be really great staff for them. So it's very tailored to them. And a little bit of sales speak, but it's pretty soft. And this script, this message would really need to be targeted around your product, your service, or your call to action. And at this point, you really don't want to sell people hard. It's really not about that. It's about just kind of trying to capture their attention and engage their interest. From this, we send out maybe 100 of these messages a week, and every single week we start conversations. We probably engage in around 10 conversations from this, and we end up selling one person in. But if your call to action was simply to invite them to a free event or get them to download a free report or something like that, you might get higher numbers, and then you put them through a nurturing campaign. So the idea with this message is not so much to sell them directly in. It's really to engage with them, to then put them into whatever funnel that you would normally have in your marketing. So that's really the purpose of this. It's not designed so much to be the be all and end all. However, you can definitely start conversations here, and you can collect their details. And what we do is we start a conversation here, and then we ask for their contact details. We do a consultation with them, and then from there we sell them in, and we get business from this every single week. So how this actually works in reality is there's a virtual assistant managing this from the Philippines. And look, the advantage of using us at EasyVA is because the virtual assistant obviously is trained by us. We have our own offices in the Philippines. They work inside a culture of training where they have a team leader and they're supported. So it's not like you just working with a virtual assistant and then you're relying on the virtual assistant to kind of work out the strategy. We can really support you with that. And we have the team leader to kind of work with you as well to try and refine it, because with these scripts and these messages, you're probably going to need to do split testing. You're going to need to see what works, what doesn't work, and you're going to need to make sure that you're on the ball with measuring it. If you rely on a virtual assistant for the strategy, you're going to come unstuck, and this is where a lot of people go wrong in outsourcing, is by thinking the virtual assistant is going to be your strategist and you're going to be able to lean on them. So still, the content needs to come from you, the strategy needs to come from you, but we can support you with that because we've had some experience in seeing what works and what doesn't work. So if this is something that you're interested in investigating, then get in contact with us. What we'll do is we'll do a consultation with you. You may already be a client, or we may already know your business, we may not. But what we'd like to do is get some insights into your marketing, seeing how you're positioned online, and see if we think this is going to be a fit for you. Because this isn't going to work for everybody. If you're one of these people who's trying to sell sunglasses to blind people, then chances are this is not going to work for you. But if you are somebody who has a great business already, or have an authority, and you just need to gain some traction with the presence that you've already built online, or you want to do better with that over time, then this is going to work for you. Now, this also needs to kind of be coupled in with your ongoing social media content strategy, because if you are doing these messaging strategy and people are checking you out, if they check out your profile, they go check out your Facebook, check out your website, which is great, you want them to do that. But if they do that and they don't find something of substance there, then the whole exercise is going to be a waste of time. So you also need to be having that content, the blogs, and if you've got videos and all that kind of stuff, you need to be making sure that's also happening in the background as well, because otherwise this whole messaging strategy, it'll land with some people, but you're going to have a lot of missed opportunities as well. So I hope this has been useful for you guys. Please reach out. You can email us or connect with us at the website. Go to theeasyva.com, and the best thing to do is just go to the website, fill out the form to book a consultation with us. Phone numbers, email addresses, details, all that kind of stuff at the website. So that's it. Thanks very much, and we look forward to hearing from you and helping you with the LinkedIn strategies. Bye for now.